Hey, this is Robert with Brow Reviews. Brow Reviews is a show that we put together recently. We're kind of tired of reading all these reviews that people have on products and then bringing them home and not being happy with them. So what we did was did a basic show on all kinds of products to go from, what you eat to toiletries, okay? So what we're going to do is compare them. We're going to show you what we believe are the better products for your money. Okay, so today we're going to talk about nutrition and green juices. A lot of people are talking about green juices as being the way to get enough of those vitamins and minerals that you need, right? Green juices are good for, you've heard these cleansings and you've heard all these other things that people do to lose weight or to gain more nutrition. So juice is a good way to get those 4 to 6 servings in your diet a day. So we have 3 juices that we've researched and looked at. Those juices are Suja Essentials Organic Green Delight. The second one is Bolthouse Farms Green Goodness. Bolthouse Farms Green Goodness, it says it's got A and C antioxidants packed in there, right? And then you got the Naked Juice, right? Boost Green Machine Naked Juice. So essentially it's like this. All 3 of these have some type of greens. Barley, wheatgrass, and kale. Of course, there's only one that doesn't have kale, which is Bolthouse. Now, so the difference between them that we realized and found out with research is that the Suja Essentials uses a lot of powder. Okay, they powder all their greens and they put it with the juice. And then the Bolthouse Farms, what they do is they use a lot of concentrates. Okay, and the Naked Juice and the Bolthouse Farms has an ingredient in it that's pretty weird. It's called natural flavors. I don't know about you, but I'm still trying to figure out what natural flavors is as an ingredient. I'm thinking it's some kind of fake sugar, but I don't know. So, in essence, you know this, right? What I want to tell you about that information that I think is important and the dietitians will tell you, or nutritionists will tell you, is whenever you dry something or you freeze it, it takes away a lot of the nutritional content of it because you've changed it, all right? So I don't care if it was organic, the fact that you powdered that organic plant now has less of the nutrition than you were going to get if it was fresh, okay? And when you do concentrates, most of the time, you've also taken a lot of it away from there. Now, everybody's worried about sugars, right? So Suja does not have an ingredient in here that's natural flavors. Instead, it's just using all these juices. Now, 2 of these have kale in it, and one of them does not. The one that doesn't have kale is the Bolthouse. It has spinach, but no kale. So it's kind of important because a lot of you guys are, concentrating on those superfoods, and kale is a big thing for people. So we just want to let you know that the Bolthouse doesn't have any kale, okay? So we're going to discuss today is going to be basically 3 things. We're going to talk about the price because that's the most important part when it comes to consumers, right? We want to know what we're paying and what we're getting. Number 2, we want to talk about the nutritional factor. Well, most of these are kind of the same, but we're going to talk about the differences between them. And number 3, the taste, of course, right? Who wants to drink something 4 to 6 times a day and not like the taste? So, essentially, we'll start with the first one. You got the Suja Essentials. It's the most expensive one. You're looking at $3.99 at Target for a 12-ounce bottle. The Bolthouse Farms Green Goodness is 15.2 ounces. It's the cheaper one, or the cheapest one, at $2.59 a bottle. And then, of course, the Naked Juice at $2.69 a bottle for the same amount, 15.2 ounces. Okay, so now we know what the prices are here, okay? Now, I guess if you put organic on something, it's going to be priced up higher, right? I mean, I believe if anybody goes out to the store, it says higher. But the interesting thing about Suja Essentials is that a lot of the stuff that's organic is also powder. So if you read the back of it, you're going to find out that they have a lot of their greens are in powder and the rest of it is juice. And as you know, if you're a health nut or if you're just looking for nutrition, if you dry something or you freeze it, you take away nutritional value. So the last one is the Naked Juice. And just like the Bolthouse Farms, they both have this thing called natural flavors. Now, natural flavors, what is natural flavors? Because I don't know as a consumer. I'm assuming it's some kind of flavoring sugar to make these taste better. Okay, the other thing is you have, every single one of these does have mango, puree, a pineapple juice and an apple juice to kill off some of those flavors, to give that sweetness taste and take away from the bitterness of the kale or the spinach or all the greens that you're drinking, okay? So, we got that? Okay, let's taste them. The first one is the Suja Essentials. The consistency seems kind of light for a smoothie. Whenever you go to one of those smoothie shops, you make it, you kind of feel its texture after they've done it because it's fresh. Let's taste this. Consistency not quite the same. It's kind of like drinking a juice. It's like if I bought an apple juice or something and drank it. It doesn't taste like much, right? So it's a lot easier to drink. Okay. The Bolthouse Farms. Seems a little bit thicker. You can see the glass here, what it's done to the glass. Yeah, it's a little bit thicker. Kind of tastes like that baby food, the peaches that you give your kids. It has that strong taste from the mango puree. And then you got the naked juice. Again, you have the texture. It's interesting because although it has the texture, it seems to go down smoother. So out of all the juices, I think I would give naked juice 4 stars. Just because the texture is a little bit better, and I feel like I actually went to a juice bar and bought this, you know. The Bolthouse Farms, I give it a 3 because the texture is a little different. The taste is okay, it's just too sweet for me. And the last one, the Suja Essentials, you know, although it says organic, and, you know, and although it's more expensive, I really honestly would only give it a 2.5 star because I didn't like the flavor. It was too strong, it was too sweet, and I just don't like the fact that it's powder, right? If you guys like the review, subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, any comments or suggestions, you can leave them on the comments, or you can email us at browbrothersproduction@gmail.com.